next. It's our second of 2 desserts. The first was the apple and pear galette. And this one is going to be a huge hit with the kids or anybody who loves kind of like a candy feel. This is what this looks like to me. Okay.
Exactly. So I love this bark because it uses white chocolate. So I'm just using white chocolate discs that we're going to melt on the stovetop. Sometimes you can use a double boiler. You don't really necessarily need to, because basically once you kind of get these softened up, they melt really easily and smooth out. You have to be very careful. You don't want to scorch your chocolate, which is very easy to do, especially if you're not using a double boiler.
Yeah, I was surprised at how very quickly this all came together.
It takes no time at all. I'm gonna pour it. So again, I have a parchment lined rimmed baking sheet that I'm using for my bark. Sometimes I'll add just a little touch of oil, like a vegetable oil or a safflower seed oil or even an olive oil, because it'll give it a little bit of a sheen, the chocolate a little bit of a sheen. It actually, adding the oil to like a dark chocolate or milk chocolate bark works a little better than it does with a white chocolate. So I'm gonna spread this out. So I'm making kind of a mini version of my bark here. So you would typically use about 20 to 25 ounces of the chips or the discs. Melt those.
And those I noticed are specific for this, like they are melting chocolate.
They
you can just go buy Hershey Kisses and give it a try.
Well, you could also do that. The problem is, especially with the white chocolate that I found, it doesn't melt very smoothly if it's not specifically made. This is a little trick I have, so it's going to be a little noisy. To get it even and spread out, I basically slam my pan and see how it evens out.
Perfect.
I have my cranberries that I'm going to just again, roughly chop. Perfectly imperfect chopped cranberries that I've got here.
So cranberries and pistachios and pomegranate are giving it in the mint this great festive color, the red and the green, on top of a lot of the different dishes that we've prepped.
Exactly. I love adding the colors, the colors of the holiday season.
Sure. I'm a fruit and chocolate girl all day long.
Oh, me too.
Love it.
One of the things I love adding to my bark, which we're going to add today, is a flaky sea salt. So you've got the savory on top of the sweetness.
See, this is an important detail. It's the extra chop instead of just taking it, because it would be a lot to kind of bite into.
Exactly.
There. But this is great.
So I'm chopping my pistachios up as well.
Okay.
And I love these pistachios because they're that bright green color. Some of them have that kind of brown shell on them.
Yeah.
So these are a little more difficult to find, that are kind of more of the raw pistachios that have been shelled than that skin removed off of them, so that you get that pretty green color. And then last but certainly not least, I just have some flaky sea salt. I don't need a lot of this. You know, that's probably half a teaspoon or so. And then you just very easily.
Oh, that's so good on the tongue.
Right?
You take a bite and it zings that salty taste bud.
So
good.
that's our bark. That's literally all you have to do to make
gosh.
your holiday bark. And we're gonna pop it in the refrigerator. And you can either let it set overnight, which is the easiest thing I think. Or it just needs to set for at least about 4 hours. You just want it to be nice and solid.
It's like Jell-O.
Yes. Yes. Very similar.
Very southern. Very southern. Ta-da! Movie magic. Look at that.
That we've done. I'm gonna move all this stuff out of the way. So this is a finished product. This is what it's gonna look like when you take it out of the refrigerator. And then, again, you don't have to cut this perfectly. You just wanna kind of chop it up. And then break it into pieces. And you kind of want, like this is probably a little big. And then again, we're gonna put it on our beautiful Vietri platter, which I love. I love this print. It's their Viva
I said earlier it looks like a
lace.
poinsettia.
I totally agree with you, and that's what I
gorgeous.
love about it. It's not technically in their holiday collection, but I use it for my holiday.
They've just got great mix and match to their collections, I think. And it's just, everything is classic, but then you'll pop in an exciting piece like this, and
I agree.
look at me, I'm making the big pieces. You can
So
see where my
pretty.
stomach's at.
And again, this is one of the easier desserts that you can make this holiday season. You can either serve it at your party or, like you said, give it away as a gift. But either way, it's delicious and very festive looking.
Very festive looking. You did it.
Well-
I mean, voila.
Wasn't just me. It was a group effort. Thank you for being my
Oh,
partner in crime.
Anytime you need somebody to stir or sprinkle or pop something in and out of the oven while she sips cocktails, I'm your girl. This is honestly though, look at the colors. I see so much richness of texture and flavor, and it smells so good, and it's perfect for the holiday season. And it really, I mean, it's easy for me to say because she did all the shopping and the recipe prep and everything. But it seemed like I think I'm gonna do these things. Like, I think that when you come to my house this holiday season, Southern Girls, you can expect 1 to 2 to more of these. And where will I find your recipes?
So all of the recipes will be on communitykitchenatl.com
Yes.
with links to all of these amazing products. And the whole point of the holidays is to enjoy yourself and your family and your friends and not be stressed out. And I hope that what we've done today is create some recipes that look really fancy,
Yeah.
but are not overwhelming for anyone
Not at
to
all.
prepare.
They're very approachable. And what I love about it is this is going to take me out of my beaten path in the grocery store. Like, if you can see an aerial view of my normal shopping route, the butternut squash, the acorn squash, the microgreens. I mean, so many things now I feel are a little bit like demystified for me after you broke it down. And I think my kids are going to love it. My teenagers are going to love it. And like you said, a lot of this we did, and we did it in stages to where we could enjoy our guests, or we could do it ahead of time, which is so great about Marcy's recipes. And I'm going to link to them too also on southerngirl.com, and also to our amazing Southern makers and providers for the ingredients that you see before you.
I know, it all looks so beautiful.
Okay, before we go, I have to ask you, can you share with me, do you guys in your family have a holiday tradition, or do you have a favorite holiday memory?
We definitely, I have both, so I'll make it very quick. We always get a real Christmas tree. That's one thing that we have to do in my house. I won't go for the artificial tree, but we had a home on the coast of South Carolina for many years, and we would get down there so late right before the holidays, but we would always celebrate the holidays there, and we would get down there a little late, and it was really difficult sometimes to find a live Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So literally one year we got down there and could not find one anywhere. So we went out the back of our house into like the beach brush, and my husband sawed off like this windblown, sort of wonky looking pine
Charlie Brown
tree,
Christmas tree.
and we put it in the tree stand and like threw some decorations on it, and it was the most beautiful. It was kind of sad looking, but it was just the most beautiful special tree we've ever had.
I love it. All right, see,
What
that's
about
our
you?
tradition.
What about you?
Okay, so I long to be the girl that has cut down her own Christmas tree. Growing up on the coast of Georgia, I did not have that experience. However, we had, I think, some very coastal Southern traditions. A lot of them are like food traditions, as we do in the South. So everyone always had their thing they made. There was a spiced chutney I remember my grandmother used to make that would go with the ham, that was to die for, but I don't ever remember seeing it when it wasn't that season. And also a big bowl of the of walnuts that you with the cracker, and I think we would turn on the air condition and then light the gas logs. Doesn't that sound very coastal Christmas? But these days, I'll tell you, as the kids have gotten older, it's so important to try to build the memories, and I can't think of a better way to do that than to recruit somebody to help you with one or more of these, and then that becomes maybe their special contribution to the holidays, right? And
Oh, absolutely.
they can take that to their families, and then they don't forget about mom.
I know,
One
the
day.
kids grow up fast.
They
Both
do.
of us have children that are
I
getting
know.
too big too fast.
Big enough to help in the kitchen, though. That's always the good thing.
And my
That's
children are very good helpers. I will say
Good.
that, and my husband as well.
Good.
I'm very lucky in that
You
regard.
are. Well, I'm sure
So-
that, they're very well fed. I will say. Well, I'd like to propose a toast then to our Community Kitchen ATL friends and our Southern girls. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. You are blessings in our lives.
Mary, Mary.
Merry, Merry.